From being rude to staff to paying off potential victims, here's our list of evil Jennifer Lopez secrets she paid to keep silent. We all know about JLo's involvement with Diddy, right? They dated for 2 years and were together when he was accused of some pretty terrible crimes. Now, the first secret she kept was when she threw out evidence out of a car during a police car chase that she had that involved Diddy. In 1999, Diddy was arrested following an incident that happened at a nightclub in New York. That night, Diddy was with his bodyguard Anthony Wolf, rapper Jamal Barrows, and Jennifer Lopez, who he was dating at the time. Now, as reported by Forbes, the incident started with a disagreement and it ended with 3 different people becoming injured. After the incident, Diddy, JLo, and Jamal left the scene, but then the 3 were involved in a police car chase. According to the Washington Post, police found a stolen weapon in the car, and both Diddy and JLo were arrested, and as reported by The Guardian, initially charged with criminal possession of stolen property. Now, the charges against JLo were dropped overnight, but Diddy and Jamal went to trial. Jennifer spent 14 hours in the police station as a result of the incident though, and she later described it as an unfortunate situation, adding, "We were somewhere we shouldn't have been, it was a bad situation, and any bad situation that involves celebrities, people run with." But witnesses say they saw JLo throw some evidence out of the car window, and if she did, it was obviously to protect Diddy, which isn't a good look at all. I mean, she could have gotten into serious trouble if she got caught. All I know is someone knows something, but it seems like she or Diddy got them to hide it. Then there's the fact that JLo might have paid off some victims when it comes to Diddy's current case. You see, Diddy got arrested in September of 2024 for committing horrible crimes at his infamous parties. Now, when JLo was together with him, she attended these parties, as there is photographic evidence of this. Now, did she do anything bad while she was there? We don't have proof of that, but we do know that an attorney who's filed multiple cases against Diddy and his fellow celebrities have spoken out about reaching settlements. Attorney Tony Busby, who's representing over 120 alleged victims of Diddy's freak-offs, has begun sending demand letters to A-list celebrities who attended these events, reports blast. Now, the letters have actually urged all these stars to settle out of court or face the potential lawsuits, even if they did not engage in any kind of illegal activities. Tony put forward an argument that their silence and inaction during these events made them complicit, while stating that those who witnessed wrongdoing but did not intervene share the same level of liability as the perpetrators. Now, in a recent appearance on TMZ, Tony emphasized on the fact that the demand letters are a standard practice to outline the situation and to encourage dialogue, but at the same time, he is fully prepared to escalate to lawsuits if that becomes necessary. Now, maybe JLo was one of the celebs who paid off victims. It wouldn't surprise me, as she would have had to know what Diddy was doing and all the crimes he was committing, right? Or maybe she was a victim and paid to keep her freak-off video out of the spotlight. I mean, Suge Knight believes that JLo and Ben Affleck's marriage fell apart because Homeland Security informed him that she was on the tapes that they found. "It's a white man who got respect in the white world," Knight said on his podcast Collect Calls. "I'm quite sure they said, 'We want to show you something about your wife.' I'm quite sure they headed for divorce because that's a man who had a good life, great parents, don't spend a lot of money, ain't tripping off paparazzi, he's living his life, he's got his own team. She done brought all that extra out now, and that mother effer he want out." So, who knows what the real truth is, but it's definitely just suspicious overall. Then there's the fact that she's just so rude to her staff and customer service workers. In 2012, reports surfaced that Jenny from the Block demanded that staff working for her make no eye contact or speak with her. While having work done on her San Fernando Valley home, she demanded that none of the helpers, drivers, or contractors have any interactions with her, although these rumors were never confirmed. And reportedly, when flying first class, she doesn't like anyone to bother her, even the flight attendant. One time, a flight attendant offered her a drink and she refused to acknowledge him. She said to her assistant, "Please tell him I'd like a Diet Coke and lime." And it's actually been said that female flight attendants are reportedly banned from her private planes. According to reports, Jennifer was so angry after finding out that her then husband Mark Anthony had an alleged fling with a flight attendant that she banned women from working on her private planes. Now, this alleged affair affair caused her to become wary of female flight attendants. She hates flight attendants because her ex-husband Mark Anthony had an affair with one when they were married, an anonymous source revealed. Now, several corporate flight attendants came forward and revealed that Jennifer does not allow female associates to work on her flights. A private attendant confirmed this rule, saying, "J-Lo won't let female flight attendants work. She brings her own male flight attendant, who's not really a flight attendant, but a personal assistant." Then another stewardess had this to say, "After completely taking out everything in the drawers to fill them with all her preferred items, I was told I had to fly home because she didn't want a female flight attendant, only to have to come back and Uber to the airplane and reset my items because it was only a one-way flight." Yikes. Then there's all the talk about how she always looks so young. Her explanation? Olive oil, apparently. Recently, J-Lo decided to create her own skincare brand, but some people raised their eyebrows at her in December 2020 when she insisted that her secret to her flawless complexion is olive oil. Now, the star spoke out ahead of the launch of her J-Lo Beauty skincare range, saying of olive oil, "It's a secret I've used over the years because it really does work." She then went on to encourage people to also be vigilant with sunscreen, explaining, "One of the big things I would encourage everybody to do from the time they're 15 years old, even younger, is wear sunscreen every day." But an eagle-eyed fan spotted one more way that Jennifer maintains her super smooth and glowing skin in videos and photos, and it's filters. TikTok user @NeedTheDeets exposed the trick she uses as its video filters. They said, "Wait for the filter to fall off to see J-Lo's real skin texture." They captioned the video, which was a promotion for sport water. In the footage, Jennifer looks absolutely flawless as she talks about going to the gym, but sure enough, at one point she leans closer to the camera and her skin looks much more relatable and is not flawless. Now, Jen quickly readjusts herself, making the glitch last about half a second, but hey, no one's skin is perfect, so I don't know why she was trying to hide this. Then there's the fact that some plastic surgeons have called her out. Although they've never worked on her, they believe that she's had work done. Plastic surgeon Corey Hartman took to Instagram to challenge J-Lo on this. He said, "There are some things I think and other things I know for sure. I think Jennifer Lopez is probably forgetting if she's ever had Botox, but I know for sure that she's used more than olive oil to maintain that glow. I really thought that we turned a corner on Botox denial and judging others for personal choices when it comes to cosmetic procedures. Let's not go back to stigmatizing Botox. To each his own, and good luck to Lo with the olive oil. We don't believe you, but we still love you, Jenny." Now, Jennifer has obviously not responded to these claims, but it seems to be pretty realistic if you ask me. Well, that's all for our list for Jennifer Lopez secrets she paid to keep silent. Now, which secret do you think is the worst? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host, Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.